Make sure you follow me on Twitch for live interactive gameplay. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, first off, I want to start this video by giving a shout out to Durag. You guys had asked me to cover some of the gameplay that he had put out. He went to, I think it's DreamHack Anaheim. This motherfucker's out there on the convention floor just grinding, trying to get some Ready or Not footage for you guys. And now we're here. He let me use his footage. Please go check him out. His link is going to be down in the top pinned comment. We finally have Ready or Not gameplay that is not under NDA. It looks like they were doing a PvP event during this DreamHack convention, and we're going to go through the footage and discuss everything that we can possibly discuss about it. So in this shot here, it looks like he's customizing the M4A1, and it looks like he's putting an underbarrel on it, and from the looks of it, I can't really tell what it says there, but I would guess it's either like a hand stop or some sort of vertical grip or an angled foregrip that you can put on the weapon. In the screen before, while I was doing the intro, you guys can actually see the number of rifles that are available right now. And based on this image, I can confirm that you were seeing the M4A1, the Scar L, the M16A4, as well as the M14. And then you also see a couple that are under construction that, because we can't see them in this video, I can't confirm whether they are weapons like the G36 or the FAL or the AR-18, but I would just guess that those are the ones that are available. I'm just gonna let this video play for a little bit more, showing you guys the menu system and basically how you equip and kit out your character. There's different appearances, what looks like tactical, I'm gonna say grenades, you have sidearms, you have officer protection, and then yeah, he readies up and we're gonna get into the gameplay here. So just a quick little setup. This game mode is called Tug of War. You hold objectives to stop the enemy team from winning. Reinforcements are enabled, and you can see he's going in with a Scar L and the 5.7. So let's get into it.
70s and they're getting, it's about 130 FPS, something like that. Although with this TV feed, it doesn't help. It actually ends up slowing. It like has to catch up and shit. But it's been going really well.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, the PC build definitely is different from what I've seen. I mean, I've seen this map before, but I haven't seen Tug of War on it. So I was like, oh, so it is a different version.
Cool. Yeah, cool. It's yeah, I think this map's gone through a few revisions. The latest update we had actually ended up fixing it a little bit. So we went through some performance updates, some visual changes, and I mean, it continues to be worked on. But for this build, it's been for DreamHack, it's been going really, really well. Like I've really been, we've all been quite happy with the response that we've gotten. Yeah, recently.
What about the AI animations? How are they coming?
Really, really nicely. Yeah, we're hoping to push out a new build with the AI animations in probably a good month or so. Definitely before beta. We want to get this to the supporters. Do whatever you want. It's fine. Yeah, man. As long as you guys are having fun. Yeah, no. Yeah, AI animations have been coming along really well. You know, we have like the new systems coming in are quite unique actually. You know, they're not something you'd expect to see in any indie game especially, but it should be good. It's just hours and hours of motion capture that we've had to implement. It's been taking a while, but finally it's coming in. You'll see some new, if anyone who's watching as a supporter is actually going to notice the fact that the player movement styles are completely unique now, so they're really, they're completely fresh, new, one-to-one with the movement of the player's speed. We have different animations based on your speed. If you are walking at lower speed, you're going to sidestep a little bit into like this, like the tactical FPS kind of do that. And then if you've got like full speed, you'll end up kind of turning your body sideways like that. So there's a lot of things that we're
So what I will say is I wish they would have showcased this game in a more like co-op setting instead of this PvP mode. This makes it look a lot more like games like Insurgency, Sandstorm, but I feel like that's not where the game actually shines. Now, granted, like he said, the AI animations are coming in. They definitely are a work in progress, but I do like what he's saying about the player movement and how if you're running at full speed, it's going to affect the way you can swing your character back and forth. The game, look, we are finally seeing raw gameplay, and I've been saying for a while, a lot of people have been asking me about it. This game is coming along. It is a proper alpha. When we bought into it and we played it for the first time, I was like, oh shit, this is an actual alpha. But what I saw there is a lot of potential here, and the game is coming along, and I actually like looking at this gameplay here, man. I'm really excited to play this once it comes out in June. I don't know why we can't showcase this game now. If they're willing to go to DreamHack and showcase it to people going to the DreamHack, a place that is all about esports, competitive, and shooter aficionados. We should be able to showcase this game. And Void Interactive, just send me an email. I just want to showcase some high quality 60 FPS like full HD gameplay. I think like this is not doing the game justice.
We've got some interesting systems with the single player and cooperative that factor in the Gore into the actual gameplay, which hopefully does actually affect the way that people play the game. And you know, if you're running a shotgun with buck, or you know, some sort of, you know, really large round with like an M14, and you start popping heads, hopefully it's going to end up affecting the actual playthrough, you know, how AI perceive you in the middle of the match and things like that.
Okay, cool. What about
I don't know if that was Durag playing, but good God, the fucking reaction time. Basically, they're talking about the Gore in the game. In this build that we're seeing, Gore is not enabled. I'm sure it's because they're on a fucking convention floor, but they said they're working on it, and they're doing a lot of stuff with like the single player and the multiplayer because they advertised Gore. They made this, they wanted it to be, you know, gruesome and visceral, so that, you know, they're working on it.
weapons and attachments?
Yeah, so with the game right now, we've got a fair few weapons and attachments based on the over barrel, under barrel. You've got different optics, you've got some different, well, right now you don't have any magazine types, so we're thinking about different magazine types potentially. Yeah, probably not going to make too many adjustments at this time because we want to focus on a lot of other game design aspects, but it'd be nice to have something with a little more depth, you know, change your upper, maybe change your barrel a little bit more. You know, change what kind of things on the end of it. Right now you can put a suppressor, compensators, flash hiders, but different barrel lengths would be really cool, or heavier barrels or things like that.
So I mean, yeah, this is pretty obvious stuff. I mean, they were going for a whole bunch of different attachments and customization options for not only your weapon but also your character. They're talking about like different barrels and magazines, and it's pretty good where it's at right now. But obviously, people, I mean, they're always craving more customization, more changes. So I mean, obviously, I'm glad they're keeping that in mind. So you guys can see here, there's 4 different SMGs available in the game. You have the MP5A2, the UMP45, the MPX, and also what looks like the MPL, which is the one that's under construction there. And here we're just seeing some UMP45 gameplay.
Because the weapon customization work.
So right now it's you pick a weapon and then you'll be able to actually just customize it freely based on whatever we give the player. Right now it's based on points. So, you know, for example, a 2011 is going to have 6 or 7 points in it. Suppressor is going to cost about 5 points, and an optic will cost about 3. So you kind of have to balance it a little bit. We're not entirely happy with it, but you know, we're hoping to get early access in June 2020 and then full release at the end of the year. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we kind of get what we want in, and then potentially look at not finishing it, but improving on it later on. Otherwise, you know, it'll take forever. Game dev is really back and forth, so it takes a while.
Yeah, I can see that.
So just that shot there, the UMP looks pretty fucking deadly. It looked really accurate shooting up at that guy. Now, I don't know if it's just because of the way that their recoil is, that he was already kind of hitting the top of the box or wherever the cap of that recoil is. But, dude, every single one of those shots looked like it hit. But other than that, man, we basically just saw raw gameplay. Durag was talking to the devs about mod support and how they're going to be opening that up to the community. Basically, they all came from modding, so they want to make that like a staple tool of the game. We heard that with Insurgency. Again, I would love to see this game have mod tools like a little bit sooner than Insurgency does, because I feel like that's just going to create the longevity and blow this game up to something that I don't even know if the devs know. People are craving gameplay like this. I'm going to let this gameplay run in the background for just a little bit longer. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Durag, appreciate you going out to DreamHack, putting the footwork in for everybody else and getting some gameplay here. Void Interactive, if you guys are watching this video, which I'm pretty sure you guys are, consider letting us go into an actual recording event like this. Get all the content creators together that are covering this game and get us into a private event where we can all log in, do some PvP, and just record and have a block out just like this. That way we can just extend your guys' reach further than it already is. I appreciate you guys watching. My name is Big Fry. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like on it. Appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one.